Okay, so let's start. My name is Tiffany Cruz. I will be your teacher this semester. I graduated from MTSU a very long time ago. And now I have been teaching for about 10 years. This is my, I want to say 8th year at MTSU. I also teach at Ball State most of the time. So anyway, I am a stay-at-home mom right now with 3 children. I have 3 boys who are all doing online classes right now. So it's lunchtime ish. So if you see, and I'm in the kitchen. So if you see a child walk back here, I apologize. They're probably coming for macaroni and cheese. That's usually the deal at this time of day. So fair warning, that will probably happen. Let's see. I don't know. That's me in a nutshell. Okay. I think the way this class is set up, we meet Mondays and Wednesdays, right? For like an hour and a half, hour 40, technically. I don't know, whatever it is. Okay. So Mondays, Wednesdays. For the most part, I'm not 100% sure that we will take up that entire hour 40. Depends on how much we have to cover, but I'll try my best not to take your whole day up, your whole afternoon up. If you ever have any questions or need me for any reason, please just email me. Like I said, I'm here with 3 children, and so I am on the computer most of the time, and I'm always awake. So if you need anything, email me whenever. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Certainly with usually the same day, usually. Okay, so does anybody have any questions before we get started on the syllabus? No? No? Awesome. Okay, so I made some notes. Okay, so first things first, we'll talk about grades and the kind of the layout of the syllabus, the layout of the class. Discussion post. I know the first one is just like an introductory kind of deal, just hi, how are you, your name, where you're from sort of situation. That one has to be first. That is essentially how I count attendance, just to prove that you have at least attended this class in some form or another. So you kind of have to do that one. If you post something, you get full credit for that. Next week is when we'll start the actual discussion post questions. There's a question, and then you respond to it with at least a couple good paragraphs. What you think, what you got from the reading, your thoughts on the topic. So at least a couple good paragraphs. The discussion posts open on Thursday each week, and then you have until Friday at noon to post something, to post your original couple paragraphs. And then you have to at least respond to or get in on a couple other discussions from a couple other classmates. That's how you get full credit. If you don't post by Friday at noon, then you can't get full credit for the discussion post. That's the cutoff period or whatever. What else? They close on Sundays. Discussion posts close on Sundays. Let's see, what else? Quizzes each week, just about each week. I think with the exception of midterms and final, you have a quiz just about each week over the readings. They open on Monday and they close on Wednesday nights. So you just got about 3 days or so to get those. Everything closes at midnight. So you have that whole day, that whole evening to get that finished. Most of them are true, false kind of questions or multiple choice kind of questions, 20 to 30, maybe at the most, I think, usually around 20. multiple choice questions. Open Monday, close Wednesday. This semester we have 2 essays, one midterm, one final. The way that this class is set up, you have your midterm and your final you have one part that is sort of like a quiz, the true, false, multiple choice sort of setup. And then the rest of your grade will be a 3 to 4 page essay. So I am working on a rubric to post for you so you'll know exactly what I'm looking for in your essay. That way, I don't know, I always find that it's helpful to at least know what you're aiming for there. And at least as a student, I always thought it was helpful to know what each professor wanted, because we're all different. I know that. And so I'm working on a rubric. I got most of it done. I'll post it probably this weekend. So you'll kind of know what an essay should look like, basically. The thing that I find most often is that college history classes are a little different than high school history classes. Usually high school history classes are more memorization, like you get a list of terms and you memorize them, and then you have to answer those on the test. But we don't really do that sort of thing in college classes, or at least we try not to. I'm sure there are, but we try not to. Usually what we need you to do is to take the information that you have read and the information that we've talked about, kind of synthesize it and collect it, put it into context, put your thoughts on it, and submit that to me. What you thought about it, how you think it fits into the bigger context of what we're discussing. Analyze it, essentially, is what I'm looking for. But like I said, I'll post a rubric so you'll know. This may be a good time for you, Natasha, maybe to introduce yourself, because I feel like most of you will definitely want to get to know Natasha. She will be our SI this semester, and she is here to assist and help you during this semester. So, okay, there you go.
Hi, I'm Natasha Munoz, and I am a third year history major. I am the SI, and essentially what we will be doing, SI it stands for supplemental instruction. So these are study sessions that go alongside the course you're currently taking, and we work on things from content to basic essay writing, note taking. Uh, Sometimes we'll work on specific skills like primary source analysis, anything that you guys specifically need. These are weekly study sessions. I put out a survey before, but I'll put it again in the chat. Sometimes we'll meet either 2 to 3 times a week just to go over things that we've done in class. And then 1 week before each exam, so the midterm and the final, we will have an overall exam review. SI is free and it's not mandatory, but the tuition that you pay for this class does go to SI. So in a way, you are paying for it. So it'd be great to take advantage of this opportunity. And it also is a really great chance to improve your grades and improve any skills, even if you're not a history major. These are still really important skills that you should have in any job or any career that you have. It's not a substitution for class time. It's just an informal meeting, and it's supposed to be peer led by me. So I've taken this class before. I took it as an honors class my freshman year, and I've taken multiple upper division, high level history classes since then. So I kind of know what I'm doing when I'm talking about history, which I hope will be really helpful. You know, it's centered to your needs and it's really to help you guys out. So I would appreciate if you guys could fill out the survey that I'm going to put in the chat again. And let me know what you guys are looking for, what kind of skills you need help with, and I will put out a tentative schedule once I got that out. And my office hours are Saturday mornings, so I'll put my email in the chat too if you guys have any questions.
Awesome. Thank you. So for each class that I usually do, I always like to give extra credit in some form or another. Some people just don't test well. Some people are not great at essays. Some people are not good at class, discussion, speaking, whatever. I get that. I honestly was a terrible student. So extra credit was always helpful for me. So I do that for every one of my classes. So what I will do this semester is, if you would like to take advantage of an SI session with Natasha, um, excluding, yeah, let's put this caveat out there, excluding the midterm and the final SI sessions, which you definitely should go to. Definitely take advantage of those, because she'll help you get ready for midterms and finals. So, and she'll do that with the week before a midterm and the week before the final, she'll offer sessions for you guys. But with the exception of those two, if you ever attend an SI session, then you'll get extra credit, give you a little extra credit for that. Just an incentive to you, and you know, a little extra credit never hurt anybody. So, okay. Does anyone have any questions about any of that so far? Good. Good. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. What else do I have? Attendance. So, I'm supposed to submit attendance weekly. And that is mainly for financial aid. If you get financial aid, they have to make sure that you're attending classes. And so I have to submit attendance weekly. And so if you haven't posted anything or you haven't shown up for class, I can't count you as absent that week. I mean, I can't count you as attending that week. And you more than likely, if you get student aid, will get an email from them. Because I think if you miss more than 2 or 3 classes, they are pretty much on top of that. They are always sending me emails about students. So, you know, I don't know. You pay for the class, you might as well come. It's fun. We'll have fun. I promise. It'll be great. I know none of you are history majors and you could care less about any of this. And this is a gen ed requirement. So you have to take it. I get that. But it doesn't have to be boring. We can have fun. I promise. I promise. I don't know. I'll try at least. Sorry. Okay. There are, there was something else I was supposed to do. Okay. So I did, extra credit, grading kind of stuff. There's a breakdown of the grading schedule in the syllabus. And there's also a breakdown of the weekly schedule, which is pretty helpful. What we do each week. And I've gone through it and I looked at it. It's quite a bit of reading. So yeah, I know that. Most weeks what we'll do is I will lecture a little bit. We'll go through what you've read on Mondays and probably again on Wednesday, just to kind of finish up. And I am available on Fridays if you ever need me for anything. I'm always available. If you want to do this, if you want to Zoom on Fridays, just send me an email. I'm more than happy to meet with you anytime on Friday. It's all good. I have 6 classes this semester. And so Fridays are the only days that I don't really have actual in-person classes. So Fridays are best for me. If that's not good for you, you let me know. We can work something else out, but Fridays are usually good for me if you have questions or need me. There are the textbooks. Did you get the textbooks and the reader? There's 2 things that you should have for this semester. There's the actual text. And then there's a reading supplemental thing that goes with it. So both of those you'll need. And then anything else that you're required to read should be available to you online. There should be a link to it in the content section, the lesson section. So you should have everything that you need. I don't know if the bookstore has the textbooks. There was some discussion earlier in my earlier class about, yes, they have them. Fantastic. So the bookstore should have them, both of them. Make sure you get volume 1 because there's 2 of them. There's one for early and then there's one for modern history. So you should definitely, yes, they are available at textbook brokers. Yes, they are. A student earlier said, yes, they are. So they should both be there. Oh, also, there's you can rent them also on Amazon if you want. You can download them they're like through the Kindle app. You can download them and rent them for a few months or whatever. It's like $40, I think, for both of them combined. So that's an option as well if you don't want to pay for an actual textbook. And then, shoot, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the class layout. Mondays and Wednesdays, we'll talk about the chapters that you've read, the articles that you've read, kind of go through them. I hope not to do a lot of lecture. I hope it's more of sort of a class participation discussion. Hopefully, I know not a lot of people like to talk during these things. I get that. I don't understand it because I love to talk. I am a talker. I will talk all day. But if you don't want to, I totally understand. That's fine. I get it. So I'll try not to do too much lecture. Hopefully you guys will join in and we can have some sort of discussion. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's okay. I understand. It's okay. There are also 3 movies that you guys have to watch this semester. You have to watch Johnny Tremaine. That's the first one that's coming up. It is old. I just rewatched it a week ago. My 8-year-old watched it with me. Not, yeah, you'll see. You'll see. So Johnny Tremaine is the first one. And then the second one is The Searchers, also a movie from the 50s. And then the last one is The Free State of Jones, which is a Matthew McConaughey movie. So, bonus. And it's like 2016, I think. So it's a lot more recent. You will discover there is a huge difference between Johnny Tremaine and Free State of Jones. It's hugely different. It's pretty amazing. Okay. But we'll talk about all that when we have to watch those. What else do I need to tell you? I think this first week, the only thing that you have to really read is the introductory post, and then the how to read primary sources, how to deal with primary sources article, which you may not need, but it is definitely helpful. Just to let you know what exactly is a primary source. I know you probably did this in high school, but just as a refresher, I don't know. What is a primary source? What isn't? How do you deal with them? Put them in context, analyze them, synthesize them, all that fun stuff. I think it's only 2 or 3 pages. It's really short, so but it's helpful. It would definitely be helpful as a refresher if you need it, because that is definitely what we will be doing this semester. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Any questions? Yes, you're all freezing for me too. I see you. Sorry. I have, I have, so like I said, I have 3 kids and they all do online school. And so we're all sharing the internet at the same time. So all 4 of us are online doing class at just about the same time. So that probably will happen. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? Do you know what you're supposed to be doing for the upcoming week? Do you know what's happening next week? Nah, you're good. You didn't die. Okay, so I know this was super short. I feel like I'm missing something and I'm forgetting something, but there is not much to discuss yet because unless you are killing it, you have probably not even started your first readings. So we will discuss those on Monday. So it's chapters 1 and 2, right? Yes. Chapters 1 and 2 in the textbook, chapters 1 and 2 in the readings book, and then an article called The Lost Mariner by Elizabeth Colbert. No, I haven't read that yet. I read the chapters, but I haven't read the article yet. So we'll go through that on Monday, and I'll do just a little lecture just to kind of recap, and we can discuss. Okay. Also, oh yeah, let me tell you this really fast. I will more than likely, if I don't forget, which is a possibility, but more than likely, I record each class session and I will post them online in our class in case you have a question or you missed something, or I don't know, you just want to go back and listen to me talk about history again, which, you can, that's fine. But I will record probably each of these classes and post them online for you just in case you need them or have questions. I don't know, just in case. Okay. Does anybody have questions? It's just been me talking. Nobody said anything. You're like, no, stop talking. Let us go. Come on. Okay, I get it. I know. Okay. Okay, well, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. I wish this were a real classroom and I could actually see you. That would be so much better. I miss a classroom so bad. I haven't been in a classroom in over a year. I miss it so bad. But I am available to you whenever you need me. Email me. It's all good if you have questions. Forgot something, just let me know. Okay. If not, then I will see you Monday afternoon and we'll discuss the first set of readings. Okay? Yes? Awesome. Okay. You guys have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
I have a question.
Oh, yes.
You said Monday, right?
Monday. Yes.
Um, why? I thought this class was only. I thought we met. I'm confused. What's going on?
So we meet Mondays and Wednesdays, technically from.
Oh, yeah. I was confused because Monday we didn't meet.
Yes, that's true. We did not meet on Monday because my kids had dentist appointments. So
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'm
All
so
right.
sorry. Yes, but we will meet this coming Monday.
Okay.
I open the meeting at 12:30, but class doesn't technically start till 12:40. So whenever.
Okay. Other than that, the books.
Yes.
Which ones did we need?
So you need I don't remember the name of it. The American something. I don't remember what it's called. I'm so sorry. I can check it really fast for you though, actually.
Okay. That's fine. But what are we gonna be using them for? Is it like the daily readings?
Yes.
Okay.
So your chapter, it's called The American Promise, is what it's
Oh,
called.
okay.
And you'll need volume 1. Make sure you have volume 1 because it's the first half, because there are 2 of them. So you'll need the first one. And yeah, each week there's at least 1 chapter, sometimes 2 chapters to read in your textbook. And then there's also a supplement that goes with it that has some extra readings.
Okay.
It's usually like maps and graphs and stuff to support the chapter, pictures, stuff like that. But yeah, so you'll read the chapters that go along with your textbooks chapters each week. But they're all listed in the syllabus.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Hey, I also had a question.
Yes.
What is your stance on us using cameras? Do you want us to use them, or does it not matter to you?
Honestly, it doesn't matter to me. As long as you're paying attention, I don't really need to see what you're doing. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. As long as I know you're there and you're paying attention and yeah, it's fine. I don't mind.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. See you later.
Good day.
All right.